Hey everyone, let's talk about reading goals today. It's that time of year where everybody sets themselves goals for 2016, and I think we're going to see all the statistics popping up soon as well for 2015. And that made me think about my reading goals for this year, which, if you remember, were non-existent. I was so fed up with all the reading goals I had set myself in 2014 that for 2015 I said, no, we're only going to do the Goodreads challenge and see where that leads me. And by the middle of the year, I looked at the Read Harder challenge and thought, hey, I wasn't doing so bad. So basically what I did this year was read whatever I wanted to read and what I felt like. I wanted to read the books I own so that I get the turnover in my TBR a little bit more going and get rid of books that have been waiting for years to be read, which with some didn't really happen. With others it did. So I'm quite happy actually with how my reading went this year. I enjoyed the books that I read. I didn't put too much pressure on myself to read this or that. And I read diversely and all over the place. And I really liked that. And I had a lot of fun reading. When it comes to the number of books, I listened to a lot more audiobooks than I had anticipated this year. But it was basically due to the fact that I was constantly not able to concentrate, and listening to audiobooks had me going out and moving, and I could do that. I was restless. So that really accommodated my living and mental state this year. When I started the year, I put up a spreadsheet where I put in all the books that I read with numbers and statistic things, and by the middle of the year I was already annoyed with that. So I'm going to stop doing that probably for the next year in such an elaborate amount. I'll just keep tracking the pages, the minutes, and the books that I'm reading. And I really enjoyed that. And I also want to keep track of my TBR, how that is changing over the year. But other than that, I really don't want to track anything anymore. I don't want to push myself to read anything in particular, to pay attention to where's the book from, what gender is the author, what kind of book is it, what genre is it, and is it published in this year or that year. I really don't want to do that. I might look at the Read Harder challenge again, or Michelle from Novel Enthusiast. She put together a list that I really find very challenging and interesting. So maybe I'll go to those lists again by September and have a look at how I did with my reading. But other than that, my Goodreads challenge is going to be 70 books again. I've been doing pretty good with that, counting audiobooks, novellas, everything again, and we'll see how that goes. So what did I learn this year? I enjoy not having any goals for my reading, and it's a lot more fun again. Tell me in comments what you think. Did you reach your goals for 2015? Did you enjoy having goals? Does it help you structure your reading, or did you feel pressure down and think you want to be a little bit more relaxed again in 2016? Let's talk about reading goals, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.